What's up, you beautiful people? Today we got a special episode. We actually picked up a new project car for the channel and myself. This is a personal car I've been wanting for a very, very long time. I love this chassis. It's seriously one of my favorite cars of all time. And I'm very excited to share it with you guys. In the shop currently, we got some cars. Let me show you what we got right now. This is our boy Mickey's 1,000 horsepower Challenger Hellcat. I don't know much about these cars, to be honest, but I mean, you can take one look inside and it's pretty intense. It's got like full cage all the way through to the front. Manual. Ooh. And let me show you the engine bay. Where is the release on these things? I actually can't believe I don't know how to do this. Bruh, it's right here. What is this? What is this? Every car is different when it comes to these things. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that is one big blower.
What did he say?
Look at the size of the intake. It's massive. At least compared to like what we see on BMW. This might be normal for muscle, I'm not sure. Ooh, I just noticed. Look at those valve covers. That is nice. All right, let's put this baby back. This car right here is very clean E90 M3. Love this thing. Reminds me of my old car. You'll see it's got the nice like matted, almost like frozen finish on the carbon, front and back. This car, we're doing a Boma's exhaust, X-pipe, axle back, like, you know, the valved one, you open and close it with the remote. This one right here is our boy AJ's car. You just got a handful of stuff done, like diffuser removal, exhaust swap, headlight modules and DRL, stuff like that. So this one, not too much happening, but he's gonna bring it back to us eventually for a full stock out. Look at the meat. All right, time to go outside. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Ooh, right. Just to show you guys what's up outside, we got a Project E90 M3. We got Mike from Precision's old 335. This used to be single turbo, like 700 horsepower. This was a crazy build back in the day. My old Mercedes. We got a bagged E90 328. And then, what is this? Let's see. I'm actually gonna point the camera away a little bit while I do this. Fucking roach just came out of my car, bro. I swear, every time I get close to this thing, a new creature pops out of it. Yesterday on the tow truck, we had a mouse crawl out from the wheel onto the flatbed, then went back into the car. Haven't seen him since. Just uncovered the car. We had a roach just climb out from the car cover across the parking lot. And then yesterday there was like tons of spiders and stuff inside. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do. But without further ado...
Oh yes, the sleeping pills.
So this is my new 1995 BMW E36 M3 in Hellrot Red. We got this for a killer deal. In case you guys don't know, the market on these used to be, you know, very affordable and accessible for most people. About 5 years ago, let's say pre-COVID, and then they shot up probably 300% what their value should be, maybe even 400%, depending who you ask. Of course, it needs work, so granted, it's not without its repercussions, but motor turns, that's the good news. Let me see if we can pop this thing or not. Ooh. All right. I'm sure you guys saw in that little montage, but this is probably my favorite part. Love that. Love that. Not really, but we'll do something about it. Oh, how am I gonna even, bro, what? All right, we're gonna use this. Get that in there. Set you guys down for a second. Did some minor research really quick about how to tell the engines from one another, because this thing has a lot of miles on the chassis. So, I'm sure it's been swapped, I'm sure. The valve cover is the magnesium, like metal ones. The cover right here for the oil filter cap is metal, and I've seen that these are plastic on the M series engines. So I mean, there are some signs that I believe this to be an S50 or S52. I'm not entirely sure yet. However, one thing I think makes it an S50, if I'm not mistaken, maybe you guys can tell me in the comments, there is no secondary air pump right here. Normally right where the camera is, there's a little pump with a vacuum line going to it and a little hard line coming from the front. And I don't see either of those things here. Here's the current condition right here. I don't know if you guys can see that too well. Get a little close-ups of everything. I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert on these cars. This is by far the oldest BMW I have ever owned. I am usually into the newer stuff, E9X and later. So this is a big step for me, but I'm excited. A little bit of game plan. We're gonna start by getting an upper steering column right here, because I don't know if you guys can see that, but man, that is messed up. In case you guys don't know how steering wheels work on these cars, or actually pretty much all BMWs and most cars in general, there are teeth right here, like splines on the steering wheel. If you could see that, come on, focus. You see those little teeth? Those all interlock with each other. This is the female, that's the male part. And these are basically non-existent. Like, not basically, I mean, that is sheared completely off. You can put a steering wheel on, nothing will happen. Like, you cannot turn the, you can't turn the steering column with that. So, no wonder they had the vice grip, but I mean, even that didn't even work too great. I don't know how it got to this position. I'm guessing someone probably took the steering wheel off while it was sitting for 3 years. And that's another thing, car's been sitting for 3 years. So we checked that the motor turns. It does turn pretty nicely, no binding, which is nice. We don't know why it stopped running, to be honest. He doesn't know either. He acquired it not running, and he was originally going to use it as a parts car. He did take, I think, a couple things off, he said, but most of it's still pretty much intact. He said he wanted to sell it as complete as possible.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
So, you know, I respect that. It makes my job easier. By the way, this is from an E36. We just kind of had it in here just to see if we could try to get it to turn, but no luck. It has the Vader seats, which are freaking sick, but unfortunately the condition they're in is not so sick. Need to be reupholstered for sure. Other side, same thing. We do have the headrests down there, so they are complete, luckily, but seriously need a good reupholstering. And the whole interior needs a good cleaning. What else? We are swapping that out eventually. I do not plan to keep that at all, but first I gotta learn the process and do my research on the process and what parts are needed. It's probably the, you know, transmission, shifter assembly, pedal assembly, maybe master and slave cylinder, and what else? Maybe drive shaft, diff, who knows? Like I said, I'm new to this. I'm gonna do my due diligence and research everything, learn more about these cars as I go, which I think should be a really fun process for me and you guys. And if you have any tips, please comment below. I'm more than happy to receive constructive criticism and any advice or tips on anything I'm about to mention in this video, such as the swap or the general condition of the car, getting the engine running, all that shebang. So here's the back seat. You can lift right here. Yep. Let's move that. That's actually pretty clean. That's not too bad. Obviously needs a good detailing, but I honestly haven't looked at this car much. You guys are honestly taking the first look at it with me. When we got this car, it was such a quick thing. Like, we saw it on Marketplace, immediately messaged the guy. I was like, I want to go see this. Like, I want to inspect it. Bring my buddy. We brought Brian from Bomiz. We inspected the car, decided we wanted it. We already had a tow truck on the way just because we had a good feeling we were going to pick it up regardless of condition. Once I saw the motor turning, like manually, we grabbed, you know, the ratchet and just started turning the crank, and I saw that it was free and not binding. We said, that's it, we want it. Yeah, I mean, we have not looked at it really. This is the first time I'm seeing it in daylight since I uncovered the car. You guys are looking at it at the same time as me. So it was pitch black last night when we were transporting it and everything. So very excited. We looks like we got some trims to replace. Obviously the paint's not great condition either, so we're definitely gonna have to do a little respray. Hellrot red too was a huge plus. I was like, okay, that's really cool, because most of these come in silver or black, whatever. Seeing Hellrot red was really nice. I know it's not the rarest color, but it is still a very special color. You don't see it too often. This, and I think Techno Violet, I believe it's called. Either one of those would have been a solid color, and I'm really glad I got at least one of them. So got the M3 mirrors as well, all the badging and everything. It's got these wheels, but we're definitely taking these off, to be honest. Not my style personally. I'm glad to see that the dash is actually in pretty good shape. I don't know if you see that, there's no cracks or anything. Oh, I like this. This is, if I'm not mistaken, like I said, I'm new, but if I'm not mistaken, this is the 95 AC control panel and before. 96s through 99 E36s got a different style switch plate for the AC controls, so that's kind of cool. I like that old analog style. The radio itself too, with like, you know, check and all that stuff. If you have codes or just all that stuff, it's so cool to see. It's like basically the iDrive before the iDrive, you know. This was the last generation to have stuff like this, and then the E46 kind of introduced those bigger screens in that generation. Oh, it had heated seats. Interesting. I didn't even catch that. Cup holders right there. Cigarette asher in the back. We're missing the armrest. I just noticed that, actually. I didn't catch that earlier. That door is in really rough shape too, like falling apart, which I hear is a big issue on these. They're notorious for just like popping off, which I'm surprised. Oh, yep, no, it is. Never mind. Thought it was holding on. Let's see what we got in the trunk, because we got a bunch of parts back here. Oh, heavy. I'm gonna need new shocks. All right, so it looks like we got a radiator or AC condenser. No, it's a radiator for sure. We got headlights in here. Oh my God, yeah, those need to be redone for sure. Man, that is rough. Oil, nice. Another one right here. How's this one? Ouch. That looks like the clutch fan. What else? I don't even know what I'm looking at, to be honest. That looks like a shroud for a fan. That's like a bottle jack or whatever those are called. More trims for the interior. Oh, this is the engine cover. Okay, nice. That tray on the bottom looks terrible and sunken. I don't know if you can see that. Man, we got so much work to do. Let me know in the comments what you would start with first if this was you. But I mean, a little build plan so far, like I said, is change that upper steering column so we can actually get a steering wheel on it. We got to work on the motor next, honestly. That's going to be a big one. As you can see down there, the marks, we were turning it. So I'm trying to get the focus on the bottom one right there. We don't know how many people looked at this car before us, but it couldn't have been much because we got it, acquired it 2 hours after it was posted. When we arrived, there was already people coming and like looking at it, but we worked out a deal with the seller quickly and, you know, secured it. I could be wrong, but that looks like Vanos line or something. You guys can maybe tell me in the comments what that line is. I'll also do some research and find out in the meantime too. That's just loose, that's not good. Underneath the manifold's a mess right now, so I don't even want to show you guys that. The bar for the strut brace is in the back actually, so that's nice that it included that. And I do in general like how these look a little more simple and not as cluttered as the S52. There's less emissions equipment, it's OBD1, just less stuff in general. So I hear that these are better to tune, modify, or, you know, in general just easier to work on because there's less stuff in the way, less components, less stuff to break, you know. So I'm excited to dive into this. As soon as we turn the camera off, I am immediately going to start taking parts out, laying everything out, cleaning up a little bit, and then we're going to get started on some motor stuff too. Mike from Precision is going to come here in a bit and check out the car for the first time. He has not seen it, so I'm excited to get his reaction as well. Thank you so much for watching the video. We got a lot of content planned with this car and tons of things to do, so I'm going to be documenting most of it, either in vlog style or in parts. We'll see how we like it. You guys tell me as well what you want to see. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking the video and subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Say yes or no.